Commitment and accountability. That's what we're going to be talking about in this video. And there's a ton of value in what I'm going to be sharing. Only after creating this video, I realized that I want to put my money where my mouth is, because I speak about accountability, I speak about commitment. So before we dive into this video, I want to commit here that I'm building a 100K per month business, which supports my mission to create a ripple effect of success and growth to help others unlock the fullest potential of themselves. That is my commitment, and I need you guys to keep me accountable now here, recording this on video, putting it on YouTube, having you guys listening to it. So that is my commitment to you, and in this video I'm going to be sharing you all about the power of commitment and accountability. Let's dive in. Are you currently stuck in neutral? Are you currently stuck in neutral, or are you currently facing an uphill battle? In other words, are you currently putting in so much effort, so much forced energy in your business, but you just cannot seem to reach that next level in your business? May it be revenue, maybe better client results, may it be implementing systems so you can get out of the trenches and actually start working on your business instead of in your business. Whatever that next level may be for you, if you're stuck and if you feel like you're not moving forward, I want to share in this video a psychological effect that's often not spoken about, but makes the most difference. And it's not doing more. It's not increasing your to-do list. It's not changing your strategies. It's not putting in more hours per day up until you burn out. And the reason I want to make a video on this is because I've seen a constant repetitive effect with my clients that I've been helping over the past 3 years. And I just highlighted a few of those here, because every time that a client commits to me, a client commits to the support, a client commits to the accountability, something shifts. Something shifts, and I again and again see incredible results, often in the first week to 10 days of working with that new client. Right? Same as Mike here, who booked in 4 new calls within 24 hours of talking with each other. Declan, who signed up 4 new clients in 3 days. This was the first week of working together, and he was stuck before that, plateauing with his business. And he signed up 4 new clients in 3 days, in the first week of working together with each other. Jazz, I think this was within 4 or 5 days, signed up a new client, paid 3 months up front after our first conversation together by not changing anything in her strategies. Amelie, who after a session here doubled her prices, signed up a client literally 10 minutes after the session. This was incredible. 10 minutes after our session, she had a sales call, doubled her prices, signed up the client. Or Jasmine, who I think this was within the first 3 days, she landed a new high-ticket client, and within a week she landed her second one, doing $6,600 within the first week of working with each other. And I see this over and over again, and I started to wonder, why is this? Because yes, people work together with me and get me as a mentor to implement new strategies, new tactics, but within the time frame of a week, not much often changes. It's more about reviewing the process and giving some guidance, some tips, some quick wins. So even though in the long term we're working on creating a sustainable business that's actually set up for growth and for scaling, like, why are people seeing so much success instantly? So I done research on this, and I came to these 3 points. Robert Cialdini, which I hope you know from the book Influence. If not, then definitely highly recommend it. The 65 and 95% rule, and the gravity switch effect. So in this video, I want to talk you through, so at the end of the video, you have a good understanding about all 3 and how this relates to the client results that I've been seeing, as well as how you can implement this in your business so you get unstuck from driving in neutral or facing that uphill battle. Robert Cialdini, absolute great researcher about marketing and the psychology of human behavior and why we behave as we do, basically states that if a person commits, time, money, actions, thoughts will all align to make sure we stick to that commitment and we reach that commitment. And a beautiful quote or saying that I have on my vision board that I remind myself of multiple times per day is nothing happens after I commit. This is so powerful and it's so true, backed up by the research of Robert Cialdini. Nothing happens after I commit, or nothing changes. Nothing happens, nothing changes. Nothing changes until after I commit. So if we commit ourselves to something, a goal or whatever it may be, your brain, your behavior will align to make sure we stick to that. Why is that? Well, it's because back in the Stone Age, that if we were not a reliable person, if we would say things to the group but we wouldn't follow through, we would screw over people, ourselves, we would get abandoned from the group, we would be by ourselves and we would be very surely to die. So from a social aspect, if we commit to something, the brain is wired to actually follow through on our actions and our behavior. So everything in terms of our thought process and behavior aligns to that commitment. Now that also brings us to the 65 and 95% rule. So research shows you're 65% more likely to achieve your actions if you commit to someone else. Right? In other words, if I want to do something, if I set myself a goal, it's easy to kind of like put it somewhere on a to-do list, which I'm sure you've done before as well. Your New Year's resolutions, you put it up somewhere, you forget about it in a PowerPoint, somewhere in a folder. If you actually make your commitment, speak it loudly to some other person, you're 65% more likely. Because again, psychologically, we're wired to follow through on our behaviors. 95% more likely to actually achieve our goal, 95% more likely to achieve our goal is if we get accountability. So not only do we commit to this other person, the other person also keeps us accountable. Hey man, you said you were going to do 100 DMs per day. How's it been going? Hey, you said you were going to be running your ads. How's that been going? Hey, you said you would fill in blank. How has that been going? 95% more likely, right? And this is what I've been seeing with my clients, and also the feedback that I've been getting. Just to have someone as a sparring partner, accountability is already often a huge weight off their shoulder, because you know as an entrepreneur that being an entrepreneur is the loneliest job on the planet. You're figuring everything out yourself. So having someone in your corner, keeping you accountable, doing the check-ins, and actually being part of your company to think along, where you can ask questions, makes a lot of difference. And now for the last part of the reasoning behind this, it's the gravity switch effect. And this is what I've experienced myself. Let me get a sad face here, because this is actually how I felt when trying to figure everything out myself, right? It felt like that uphill battle. It felt like so much effort and forceful energy, because I was just looking at my to-do list, which was never ending, trying to figure out what were the priorities, trying different things, listening to different people, getting different advice. Should I go on YouTube, Instagram, run ads, TikTok, do a workshop, do a challenge, do whatever? There's so many things, right, that we can do as an entrepreneur. And that felt like an uphill battle. Actually, making that commitment to myself, and again, this is what I see with my clients, making that commitment, not only a financial commitment to invest in knowledge, because when people invest in my program, when people invest in me, when I invest in other mentors, I not only buy their knowledge, I actually commit to myself. That's the biggest thing here. I commit to myself. Same as, and I just made a video on this, how I committed myself to do another Muay Thai fight. It's not just doing the Muay Thai fight, it's about actually telling others, that I'm gonna be doing this, others expecting of me that I will be doing this, me committing to training 2 times per day. That's the biggest challenge, the commitment. Because again, psychologically, I know that I need to follow through on my commitments. So when you are stuck, the question is, what are you not committing to? What are you not committing to, and which accountability are you lacking? Which time or financial commitment do you need to make? Who do you need to have in your corner to push you through that next level? And this made all of the difference every time I invested in a mentorship where I felt stuck. I felt a bit of pain when I had to financially commit. I felt some pain and pressure when I had to make the commitment to myself. But as soon as I made that commitment, like the clarity, I got more clarity, I got more peace of mind. There was like a weight on my shoulder, and it felt no longer as an uphill battle, but actually as a downhill battle where everything felt more aligned, simply by committing and having that psychological effect that I wasn't doing it alone anymore. I committed to my goal, I made it important, I backed it up, and now I have people in my network who are actually there in the trenches with me, figuring it out, and people I can rely on and fall back on. So that's the reasoning behind this trend that I've been seeing, and hopefully this gives you insights that it's not about doing more, increasing your to-do list, increasing, expanding whatever it is that you need to do, working more hours, but it's actually about the psychological effect of committing to yourself, committing to others, investing in knowledge by collapsing time. So if you're currently stuck here, if you are feeling like you're facing this uphill battle and you're lacking clarity, but you're actually serious about scaling your business, you're actually serious about becoming that next version of yourself, and you're done with figuring things out yourself and you're looking for accountability, proven systems, someone who's helping you to build your business with you, then you can book in a call below, because this is what I do and help my clients consistently to help them grow and provide them with the knowledge and the accountability. And I only work with people who are actually serious about scaling. So I know how important it is and how much it sucks, how much it fucking sucks to be stuck here. It's not a good place to be at, and it's draining, and it can get you to be confused, doubtful, worried. It's not a good place. And if you're actually serious, I'm more than happy to have a chat with you to see how you can get you to this other place where things in business just flow, and excited to work with you to get first results like these and just to absolutely go out and crush it. So if you feel called to that, then book in a call below, and I'm happy to see if there's a win-win situation for us there. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.